What up, squad? What's poppin'? Is you ready for another reaction video? Okay, man. Things is heating up. I love this, man. I love this, man. We keeping it interesting. Hold on, let me adjust this. Yeah, we keeping it interesting. We keeping it interesting. All right, man. Shout out to T.I. for keeping this shit moving and keeping it interesting, yo. For real, this is what we need. See if he gets 50 back out rapping, doing whatever. I don't know. I don't know if 50 gonna rap though. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy to me is the fact that 50 still do be making music. I've seen him on a lot of collabs, but he ain't. I mean, just for the state of the culture, you know, and 50 was known for that. It's sad to see that he won't go out there musically and get in the booth, man. You got to get in the stew, Fifth. You got to get in the stew, bro. You got to, bro, for the culture because, hey, let's be real. T.I. no slouch. He no slouch. I get it, you know, with the record sales and everything, there's no comparison, but he ain't no slouch. He can rap. That boy deserve respect. So let's get into it. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Definitely hype this. Hopefully they don't hit me with no type of whatever. But let's get right into it, see what he's talking about, man. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, bro. If I ain't feeling it, I'm going to tell y'all ain't feeling it, you heard?
Did a nigga y'all scared of, man? Man, fuck this Lego head ass nigga, man. Ain't nobody studying this fuck nigga, man. Okay, they finally got the right one. Roll some, light one. That's alright, then. We're having for the night come. I don't like guns.
Hold on.
Ain't nobody studying this fuck nigga, man. Okay, they finally got the right one. Roll some, light one. That's alright, then. We're having for the night come. I don't like guns. I walk.
He said that's all right, done. Did he say that's all right, done? Yo, that's hilarious, bro. Roll one, light one. That's all right, done. So, if y'all remember back when Mobb Deep was out, whole Queensbridge movement, the Thun language, right? So they from Queens. And I think that's what he said. I think he said, that's all right, done. And that's the Thun language. Bumpy, it was a boy of Mobb Deep's, bro. They had this boy that had a speech impediment. And he couldn't say son. He couldn't say no S words. So he'd be like, instead of saying, what up, son? He'd be like, what up, Thun? You know, and it created this thing called the Thun language. And a lot of New Yorkers used it. The fact that T.I. touched on that, if he said, that's all right, done, like D-U-N, you know, D-O-N or whatever, that right there, yo, it tells you Tip definitely invested, bro. He definitely invested in this shit, and he trying to get 50 to come outside because that shit was a Queens thing. You know what I'm saying? That shit's from Queens. Well, Queensbridge, but still, 50 from Queens. He from Jamaica, Queens, but it don't matter. The fact that he touched on that is wild, and the fact that Mobb Deep was signed under 50 at one point is wild too. That's all right, done. I like that. I like that. If that's what he's doing, bro, that's crazy.
Studying it fuck nigga, man. Okay, they finally got the right one. Roll some, light one. That's alright, then. We're having for the night come. I don't like guns. I walk up on them knife some. Think he Tyson, nigga.
You don't like guns. I wouldn't either after yo shit getting almost getting bagged up out of feds and this, that, and the third, bro. Over there at a Walmart parking lot or some shit, bro. I wouldn't either, man. I would not go near a gun ever again. I have my mans hold it, but not me, man.
Got the right one. Roll some, light one. That's alright, then. We're having for the night come. I don't like guns. I walk up on them knife some. Think he Tyson. Nigga, you ain't tough as my son. Ain't no fear here.
We ain't as tough as my son. All right, man. I don't know if he might be talking about his kid, bro, because his kid is going crazy, spazzing out. King, he going crazy on 50. But I'm wondering if he's talking about my son, you know what I'm saying? The rapper from the Bronx could be that because, you know, he's known to be, you know, somebody that's no nonsense. So I don't know. And I don't think they ever had a beef, though. So I don't know if, I don't know. He could just be talking about his son, but I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to overthink these bars a little bit, you know what I mean? Because T.I., he's one of them rappers, you know what I'm saying, that he could flip shit. He got a lot of entendres. That's what, you know, everybody respected from him. He was very lyrical.
That's alright, then. We'll have them for the night come. I don't like guns. I walk up on them knife some. Think he Tyson. Nigga, you ain't tough at my son. Ain't no fear here. Bitch, I'm a king and you a duck, you got no peer here. With smoke, you get your fair share. You wouldn't dare stare me in the eyes and move your dick sucker. Say that shit you say with your thumb. Boy, you's a big sucker.
Oh. Damn. Damn. Yo, that's wow. He's saying you wouldn't look me in the eyes. You wouldn't be face to face with me and tell your little homies, you know, and yeah, man, I'm not going to say everything he said, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be like, yo, let's go. Let's get it lit. Let's get popping. Yeah, you wouldn't do that. That's what he's saying. I mean, we all know that shit would definitely pop off. If they seen each other and it was really smoke, shit would definitely pop. You know what I mean? Because 50 came to the game on his bullying shit. He's never slouched from that. This is something we can always expect from 50. He's never changed, bro. He's been like that, bro. That's just who he is. And the same with T.I., man. T.I., you remember with him, little Flip was going at it. You know, the Lucky Charm dude. Like, yo, he was trolling him and bullying him everywhere. Yo, he went to his, I think he even went to his hood, Cloverville or whatever it's called, Clover Town. I don't know, man. I ain't from the South, but he went over there and he was by himself, dolo. That shit was that, yo, to me, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That's valid. That's valid.
You a duck, you got no peer here. With smoke, you get your fair share. You wouldn't dare stare me in the eyes and move your dick sucker. Say that shit you say with your thumb. Boy, you's a big sucker. To me, you just a small man in a big shell. Bitch made ass nigga need pigtails. You take no issue with them white boy. It's only our people that you find to be an eyesore. Huh?
Oh, shit. It's only our people you find. Wondering if you talk about M. I wonder if that's about M. You ain't got no problem with the white boys because M always, 50 always says he'll never have issue with. Because if you think about it, 50 always had a falling out with somebody that he did business with, except for Tony Yayo. But even him, a little bit, they had their little issues. But Eminem, he never once had an issue with him. But, the respect level is different, I guess, when it comes to that. But you would think that there'd be more respect for your homie that you grew up with. But I see where he's coming at. Hey, it's a valid point. It's a valid point.
In a big shell, bitch made ass nigga need pigtails. You take no issue with them white boy. It's only our people that you find to be an eyesore. Huh? Duck and smoke, you won't even stand up for a legacy. I guess it cause he see a shit to fight for. Hey, listen, man, this shit.
Yo, stop. All right, man. Yo, T.I. talking this shit. He really trying to get 50 in the stew. And I like this, bro. See, this is something you got to respect, man. For real, I'm jacking this. You got to respect this, you heard? Because at the end of the day, bro, he like just getting the stew, bro. Like, how is it you from New York, bro? You from New York, bro? You from New York and you duck it? You ducking a battle? Isn't that what y'all do, bro? Y'all built this shit from that. Whether it was the B-boys battling, the DJs battling, you know what I'm saying? Anything, yo. Like, how you ducking the smoke? You built your career off smoke. And you ducking this smoke? He trying to get you into the stew, Fifth? Hey, man, I think the only way to deal with this is to get in the stew, you heard? You got to get in the stew. This is smart, though. This is smart. I ain't going to hold you. This is smart. 50, you got to respond, though, man. I ain't going to hold you. I'm going to hold you the same standard I hold everybody else. If you still dropping music, then you got to respond because I've seen that you keep dropping features, so you still doing music. You got to respond.
With your thumb, boy, you's a big sucker. To me, you just a small man in a big shell. Bitch made ass nigga need pigtails. You take no issue with them white boy. It's only our people that you find to be an eyesore. Huh? Duck and smoke, you won't even stand up for a legacy. I guess it cause he see a shit to fight for. Hey, listen, man, this shit ain't gonna go how you think it is. Nah. Down here we'll strip you out that shit, leave you with rabbit ears. And you ain't done.
He said we'll strip you, leave you with rabbit ears, have your pockets hanging out your pants. Have your pockets hanging out your pants. Yeah, 50 do got, 50, just off of his one album, I think, in the verses, all right, so here's my thing. I feel like at this point in a verses, 50 got an edge for the verses just because he had a global album, bro. Like his album, just his first album sold more than T.I.'s. I mean, T.I. got multiple albums. Now, I'm not saying that that makes it better. I'm just saying globally it does. So if we do the verses would have to be, you couldn't do it in the East Coast. You couldn't do it in the South. I mean, you'd have to do it somewhere in Arkansas or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You have to do it somewhere where it's like, I don't know, bro. You'd have to do it somewhere where it'd be neutral ground. And I feel like at this point, T.I. sound hungry. He sound like he ready for that. And everything I'm hearing right now and the way that he's, he getting in there smooth with the entendres and the similes and stuff like that. And just the flow, the cadence, the hunger, I can hear it. I can hear it. He's active. You know what I'm saying? He definitely in the gym, bro. He in the gym. He in the booth doing his thing. I don't feel like 50 possesses that same hunger when I hear his raps. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that I heard 50 come out with recently, it's not that impressive. Now, as far as discographies, and the work they did, that's a different story. That's something y'all could debate in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Who got a better discography? Y'all tell me.
One with grimy before you had a deal. You think you special?
He said I was grimy. You ain't the only one grimy before you had a deal. And like I just said, yeah, T.I. was like that. He was on that. He got active.
Somewhere pushing daffodils. Nigga, you got less talent. You're less attractive, more average. You ain't got more motion. You just moving where it led traffic. You moved out where it rapping and they gave you a DMX pack. You ain't that savage, nigga. You
hold on.
Got less talent, you're less attractive, more average. You ain't got more motion, you just moving where it led traffic. You moved out where it rapping and they gave you a DMX pack. You ain't that savage, nigga. You 5-0 dispatch.
Oh shit, bro. He said you moved away in less traffic. They gave you a all right, so this could be a stretch, but I mean, I don't know if he's talking about DMX the rapper, because if you see, he said he moved away. You know what I'm saying? You move out of less traffic. You moved away. They gave you a DMX package. And then he says you 5-0. What do cops have inside their patrol car? They got that strobe light joint. A DMX package is a lighting system that they use for stages, that hits the strobe lights and they do whatever. And I think it was a slick way of saying you a cop, bro. Less traffic. What happens when you hit them strobe lights? You in less traffic. I mean, how many times you been sitting at a light straight heated in traffic and then the boys roll by you, nothing, and then they turn them off as soon as they get through the traffic. So it could be a play on that, but it also could be a play on DMX himself, because we all know he used to drive crazy, crash cars, and he never had a license, bro. He was always in jail or in court for driving you're driving with no license. He was always in trouble for driving with no license. So he's like, you not that savage, bro. You 5-0. You 5-0. I mean, I don't think it was a slight at DMX, but I don't even think it was DMX the rapper. I think he just was slick with the bars, as far as they gave you a DMX package, which is, they got 6, 7, whatever the lighting is. You know what I mean? And that's what cops roll with.
All man could puff, let your bitch have it. Gave a tartar sauce and mustard like a fish salmon. Damn. You a DMX pack. You ain't that savage, nigga. You 5-0 dispatch. Oh, to the dick, nigga. All man could puff, let your bitch have it. Gave a tartar sauce and mustard like a fish salmon. And goddamn it, if this nigga want drama, I'm not landing. Once.
Yeah, no, he did it. Pause. I could never imagine calling motherfucking tender dick. He called you tender dick. And then he said Puff gave you. Nah, everything is fair, bro. Everything, it don't matter. There's no rules when it come to battling diss tracks. Talk your shit. But he call them tender dick because mustard. Yo, that's wild. That's a wild way to put it, bro. That's a wild way to put it, man. I mean, hey, a lot of people are saying that. That's why he did make that, hey, come on. Hey, he loved that woman. Let's go.
5-0 dispatch. Oh, tender dick nigga all mad, could puff, let your bitch have it. Gave her tartar sauce and mustard like a fish salmon. And goddamn it, if this nigga want drama, I'm not landing. Once it's up, I'm not landing. Truces is outlandish. Cause you're not that nigga and you're not that rich. Trying to stun on everybody with them white folks. They finally got the right one. Roll some, light one. It's alright, then. We'll have them for the night come. I don't like guns. I walk up on them knife some. Think he Tyson. Nigga, you ain't tough at my son. Ain't no fear here. Bitch, I'm a king and you a duck. You got no peer here. With smoke, you get your fair share. You wouldn't dare stare. Me and
okay, that's a double. You ain't got no peer here. What's it called? I'm a king, you a duck. You ain't got no peer. You know, peers, ducks usually go on piers, but a pier like them docking piers. But then you ain't got no peer here. Like we're not equals. You ain't got no peer here. You a duck. You a lame. You know what I'm saying?
And move your dick sucker. Say that shit you say with your thumb. Boy, you's a bitch. They say boo boo, bring your bitch ass outside, play in the street. You ain't no motherfucking gangster, you just pray on the weak. Man, all you do is talk shit and hope it stay on the net. Play detective, catch killers on some police shit. Grown men making mean.
Yo, he I forgot he got that Fox joint. Like catching, oh shit, I forgot about that. Because I think I only seen one airing of it. Yeah, to catch a, wow. Good, see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, they activated Tip, bro. They activating, they got him active, bro. He active.
You ain't no motherfucking gangster, you just pray on the weak. Man, all you do is talk shit and hope it stay on the net. Play detective, catch killers on some police shit. Grown men making meme, that's a weird ass flick. Kicking nigga while they down, you a sucker for that. Having a moment, hate to let the nigga inch in my life, but I give his ass a case to saw about him mentioning my wife.
Wow, that's true. Hey, but grown man, I think he might be talking about Dame because of the $1 million, grown man make $1 million, because I remember when Dame said something about $1 million ain't shit. You see what I'm saying? $1 million ain't shit. But then I think he also might be talking about $1 million worth of game. You get what I mean? But he said kick a man when he's down, and him and Dame had the back and forth. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it could be there's multiple possibilities here. Cause he rapping, bro. He bringing up everything. He bringing up old shit, new shit. Let's go.
That's a weird ass flick. Kicking nigga while they down, you a sucker for that. Having a moment, hate to let the nigga inch in my life, but I give his ass a case to saw about him mentioning my wife. You hate women, get that why you can't keep one. You can't love them, cause from your mama you receive none. Oh no, you rather set fires to houses with babies in them. I got paperwork from niggas in prison, your name is in them. Peter Parker journalism, he saying, I guess I'm Venom.
Oh, hell nah. Yo, he fucking spaz right there, bro. Peter Parker journalism. You Spider-Man, he Venom. You Peter Parker journalism. Oh, shit, bro. That's wow. And Peter Parker, wasn't that? Yeah, it was in New York, right? Yo, that's wild, bro. And then he said you burn the houses down with, yo, that's wow. And then he said he could keep his family. I was going to say that. I was like, the easiest way, if you want to meme 50 back, but he said, fuck this, I'm going to bring it to the bars. All you have to say is, yo, my family good. I got my family with me. The woman that I created a family with, this, that, and the third, I have her with me. I have my kids. Can we say the same for you? And that's it. But I guess he did, in his own words. That's what he's saying right now.
See none. Oh no, you rather set fires to houses with babies in them. I got paperwork from niggas in prison, your name is in them. Peter Parker journalism, he saying, I guess I'm Venom. Morals won't break up in them. New Yorkers, you gon' defend them? This your king, huh? He been a victim from the get-go. Murder Inc. pumped his ass full of bullet holes. Cam did him like a hoe on the radio. Took losses from Rick Ross and Fat Joe. Jada spanked that baby thinking it's sweet. Kanye stood up to him, made it first week of defeat.
Oh, damn, he went through all of where he thought he took L's. But if you remember, in 50's defense, I know it's a diss track, but in 50's defense, you remember when he was at the MTV Awards, he went out there and he walked the entire crowd, bro. And all of those people that you mentioned was in that crowd. Didn't touch him. He walked by them and everything. So 50 petty like that, but I see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because you said Murder Inc. I mean, it's a stretch, but it's not because there's an affiliation there with Preem. And they said Preem sent the hit on 50. And it says Preem was down with Murder Inc. at the time. I see where he putting this together nice, man. He putting this together nice. You heard? He said he caught that L from Fat Joe. I don't know if there was an L there. I mean, I think the real L that he took was, checkmate. I'm sorry, Kiss got him. Kiss got him. That's the only one. That right there was, there was no coming back for that because Curtis Jackson, the one that Fat Joe did, Curtis Jackson, he's a fake and stuff. I mean, it was a catchy song, but Jada flamed him. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get back to it. I don't know what else he said. I'm talking a lot, though.
Like a hoe on the radio. Took losses from Rick Ross and Fat Joe. Jada spanked that baby thinking it's sweet. Kanye stood up to him, made it first week of defeat. It always happen. Too much yapping, niggas slapping your cheeks. So what the fuck you think gonna happen out here playing with me? You got the right one. King!
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. That's a good start to it, what would be a great battle if they got to it. I mean, come on, man. Tip say, let's go. What's up with the bars? Get in the stew, you heard? You have to get in the stew. I ain't gonna hold you. Something like this would take me out of retirement, man. I'd be jotting some shit down, boy. I'd be in the stew real quick. I don't care if I had to get a ghostwriter if I ain't got the passion no more. This shit should light a flame under your ass. But I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, if he didn't respond to Fabulous, and Fabulous shit was crazy, he ain't gonna respond to this. And this shit's crazy. Tit did it in his way. Fabulous did it in his way. They both flamed him, but he ain't respond with no bars. So I don't think we're gonna get any bars from this. But this is a good first start, man. This is a good start, man. I ain't gonna hold you. This is a good start, man. You sound hungry, you heard? You sound hungry. You sound like you ain't playing right now. You sounding like the rent is due, everything due, bro. You sound like you want fucking empty. You want half a tank. Nah, fuck that. You want half a tank, man. And you can't get home like you hungry right now. He out there panhandling raps. He ain't playing. All right, man, let me know what y'all think. I'm out of here.